6 up-and-coming claims managers, 6 ambitious candidates, all with one aim: to be crowned Claims Apprentice 2020. It's the second day of the podcast challenge. The teams were asked to create a podcast on the topics of climate change and future of work. The team who gets the most listeners wins the task. After one day of planning, Team Empower is the first team to record their podcast.
I think the podcast our aim is it to be more of an informal chat. Conversation. I think that's how the best podcasts come across.
We've got Alistair Robertson from Zurich Insurance, so he's the head of the Continuous Improvement and Automation team, and we've also got Scott Clayton, so the head of the SI.
Like Isaac said, it will open up a bit of a conversation as well, so we'll just kind of keep that flow going.
Team Empower make their way to the studio.
Positive, because technology will replace a human being.
Calling me on the street, I have to answer because I know him.
And I see no positives going forward at the moment.
Hello, welcome to Team Empower's podcast. Today we'll be discussing the future of work. Firstly, we'd like to introduce ourselves. Myself, Isaac.
And you're joined with KAYLEIGH.
And Taylor.
We'll be discussing a number of topics today focused around the future of work.
And we'll also be joined by Zurich's own Alistair Robertson. Sorry, can we go again? I wasn't ready.
Hello, welcome to Team Empower's podcast. Today we'll be discussing the future of work. Today we'll be discussing a number of topics focused around the future of workplace.
And we'll be talking to Zurich's own Alistair. I need to go again. I'm going to call him Alistair Ross. Oh my gosh. And we'll also be joined by Zurich Insurance Alistair Robertson, head of Continuous Improvement and Automation, and also Scott Clayton, head of Zurich Insurance.
So we met earlier this week, and it was a great topic to discuss the future of work. I think all of us did have a number of different opinions.
So I think a positive aspect is there's definitely going to be opportunities to change, move around, improve. The workforce and sort of the working environment is changing at such a pace that if you like I do, doing different things and challenging yourselves personally.
So to wrap it up, my conclusion to the gender pay. Oh no.
That's okay.
So what topic is would we say?
From the conversations we've been having, I guess we can kind of see that the pace that's picking up on this kind of conversation, and it's good to see an increase.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for the people that participated. This was our take on the future of work. What's yours? What's this?
Yes, going well. We just finished recording our podcast. Yeah, it was good to get some views from obviously Alistair and Scott, so we really enjoyed it.
I think it was quite good that we all said a wee bit, so we had a conversation flowing, we got some good questions, we built on those questions and got some more feedback.
I think the key to the podcast for us was for it to be an informal chat, really. I think we achieved that, not too scripted, and let the conversation flow.
Team KDA arrives at the studio to do their recording shortly after. Did they have enough time to prepare?
Larger organisations need to be more proactive with sharing what actions they're willing to take so that the public doesn't feel that their contribution to society.
To get an insight from the insurance industry, we've invited the CEO from UIA Mutual. I need to reword that bit. I think we're all pretty prepared, just a bit nervous, I think.
We're trying to make it more of a conversation rather than a scripted sort of podcast, so hopefully it comes out well.
Team KDA are asked to enter the studio.
Hi, my name's Alex. I'm here with Team KDA of the Claims Apprentice 2020. I'm here with my teammates Kelly.
Hi.
And Dan.
Hiya.
And we're here to discuss climate change and the impact that has on consumers and the insurance industry.
Yeah, I think the most recent one, which is probably the biggest one that most people can relate to in the recent weeks, was the storm Kira.
There's constantly more storm events that are happening. Customers are heavily affected.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have to make sure that we help them as best we can, as relevant to their insurance. So to get an insight from the insurance industry, we have invited my CEO from UIA Mutual, John Craven. Welcome, John Craven. Do you have a view on the impact of climate change on flooding?
Definitely. I think incidents of flooding are certainly on the increase. We've seen that recently with Storm Kara, and that may be followed up with impacts from Storm Dennis that's rolling in over the weekend.
So we're now just going to speak to Harriet, who is, Counsel? General Counsel.
So
right.
Harriet, is it Belton or Lawton? I can't remember. I think it's clear from the interviews to see that there seems to be a lack of awareness in the general from the public, and there could have been a lot done to highlight the issues that we're facing.
I think what I'd like to leave the listeners with today is just a little bit of food for thought, and that's whether they have some kind of opinion on whether our government should enforce any consequences to those people that are maybe unwilling to mitigate their impact on climate change.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
I think it might have been too fast, though.
Was it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Too fast.
You don't want to feel like too rigid, right?
After an hour in the studio, Team KDA can finally relax.
I enjoyed it, actually. I did enjoy it. I'm a little bit warm, but it was a good experience.
I think it was a lot better than we all sort of anticipated. I think we were all quite nervous, which is natural. But yeah, I think we did a really, really good job.
Both teams have recorded their podcasts. It's now up to the public to vote. This will determine which team will win the challenge. Since the podcast was released, the UK went into lockdown due to the COVID-19 pandemic. For this reason, the announcement of the winner will be done via an online communication platform.
I can now unveil the winner. Both podcasts were put up on Insurance Post. They've been up for 7 days now. But I can reveal there were only 25 downloads in it. So the winner of the podcast challenge is Team KDA.
Well done, guys. Amazing. Well done.
With Team KDA being announced the winner, how do they feel?
Brilliant.
To actually win.
Yeah, that was that challenge. I think when we were all in London and we found out we were going to be going out and putting the journalist hat on and going out to interview people, I think it shocked all of us, and we were all a little bit unprepared for what we had to do, but we just got stuck in, and obviously it's worked really well.
Yeah, I'm really glad that we came out on top for this one. From the feedback that I've been getting from the people that I've asked to listen, they were really, really interested in the topic, and it got them to think about kind of their own homes and how they're working as well. So I'm glad that it became a topic of conversation as well.
But also, it was so close. It was amazing, like that we still had that little edge.
What do the mentors think about the decision?
I know, I'm surprised actually. I thought the future working would pip it, but it was evidently very close. So they obviously both did a fantastic job.
I think it shows actually how important climate change is to the insurance industry actually.
With Team KDA in the lead, the pressure mounts as the Apprentice gets ready to take on their next challenge. Next time on Claims Apprentice.
Today's task, I want you to come up with a new insurtech idea.
Hi, I'm Alex. Nice to meet you.
This is something I've been playing around with. Team KDA are working really, really well as a unit.
We just need to land on a company name. I've had a few laughs, a few stressful moments, but it's gone good.
The World Health Organization says Europe is now the epicenter.
Well, since the last time we met, there's been a global pandemic.
I was just wondering about how you make money.